Hi first graders, it's Mrs. Burns at Cascadia and we're going to do some at-home math learning together today. Here are learning targets. One is I can solve equations involving multiples of 10. Multiples of 10 we can also think of as 10 groups or decade numbers. And the second thing that we're learning today is I can understand the relationship between 10 partners and 100 partners. We can use what we know about 10 partners to add really big numbers. So let's get started with thinking about 10 partners. We've already worked with these quite a bit. I want you to find something in your house, 10 paper clips, 10 bottle caps, it doesn't matter, 10 of something. I'm just going to use 10 pieces of paper because then I can hold them up to the camera like this. And I can use them to help me find all of the different partners of 10. I can just move them over. I have 10 here. Now I have a group of 9 and a group of 1. I can write that like an equation. Get a better pen. Like 9 and 1 more equals 10. I could also write that with a math mountain. My total is 10 and my partners are 9 and 1. I can continue in this way, showing different partner groups. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2, and I can list that as an equation. Or I can write it as a math mountain with 10 at the top. 10 is my total, and 8 and 2 are the partners. Once you've reviewed that, I'd like you to think about the idea that just as there are partners of 10, there are also partners of 100. For instance, I have 2 Unifix cubes here. 2 plus 3 we know is 5. I can do it with my fingers. 2 and 3 more are 5. Okay. But I can use what I know about that to add larger numbers that are 10 groups. Here's a group of 10 Unifix cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I can add 10 groups the same way that I added ones. Here's 1, here's 10. So in the same way that 2 plus 3 is 5, I know without having to count all the way up that 2 groups of 10 plus 3 groups of 10 are 5 groups of 10 or 50. 50 is way more than just 5. You're going to have a little bit of practice time tomorrow. What I'd like you to finish up today, you're going to have a paper in your packet that looks just like this. I want you to count how many are in each row and each column. There are 10. Take your scissors and cut them apart so that you'll have 10 strips to work with just like this. Just like I had the sticks, the groups of Unifix cubes, you'll have paper strips to work to help you. What I would like for you to do with your 10 strips is come up, the same thing that we did with our equations or math mountains for our 10 partners. I'd like you to come up with all the 100 partners you can come up with. You can use your paper strips to help you. So checking our work for today, you should have a nice list that looks kind of like this of all of the 1 partners, all of the 100 partners. You could use math mountains, you can use place 10 drawings, you can use equations. Tomorrow you'll have a practice sheet where you can work with adding and subtracting multiples of 10. Again, you can use your paper strips to help you out. And remember, if you have any questions about this, all of the first grade teachers work together on these videos, and so you should reach out to your classroom teacher if you need any help. Thanks for working with me today.